on one occasion you said you're looking forward to making $1 million in a day.
That's correct.
Now, is that a goal?
Yes.
Have you achieved it?
No. I'm working on it.
How close are you? I mean, how close do you get?
I think I'm pretty close right now. And if I could explain myself on that, it's not so much the $1 million that I'm going for. It's who would I have to become in the process. So I'm constantly stretching my mind and my abilities to be able to achieve that.
The doctrine that Money in You promoted was the solution to problems in my life, and I went for it. From that time till now is about a 2-year period. During that 2-year period, I estranged a lot of my friends. I walked out on my wife with 3 children under 13 months, and I have gone from a very solid asset base to technically bankrupt. It's a very powerful package, wrapped up and presented in a most appealing package. Most appealing.
The expectancy begins in this moment. The course holds the dreams of beauty parlour owners, public servants, computer programmers, travel agents, and members of the New South Wales Fire Brigade. Members of the New South Wales Fire Brigade for whom this is a recommended form of training.
The Money in You program has provided many of the senior officers with the opportunity to, in fact, look at management focus and, in fact, their own belief systems and re-evaluate those in the light of this current changing environment that we all live in.
I evaluated the program myself, and then in discussion with the senior executive, it was decided that the program would be supportive of the direction of skills that we were looking for within the brigade, and from that time we then sent a number of officers to the following programs.
I love this game. I love this game. If you think you know something about business, this could be your game. And if you know nothing about business, this could also be your what? Game. I love this game. Okay, scores. Please count the team.
This is more than a game of quoits. It's a product known as neuro-linguistic programming, a new skill of the corporate world which uses games as a powerful training tool. Wendy Priestley and Royce Atkinson are here supporting 2 fire officers in attendance.
The results are definitely in. In round 2, we definitely had a winning team and a what? That's right, for the winning team, favors are going to flow like the... And the winning team. We'll see. The winning team, by an overwhelming margin in this case, was definitely, this time, team number... There's definitely team number... Hold it. It's definitely team number 1!
It makes you part of a group of people who believe what Money in You believes. And if you're part of that group, you believe it, and your learning comes from that group, and your experiences come from that group and not outside of it. And hence the spiral goes on and on. It's self-fulfilling.
For me, one of my concerns is with In groups like Money and You, there's an ulterior agenda. There's an ulterior motive in order to induce people to give their money, give their time, give their energy, recruit all their friends, and beliefs are being imparted that an individual isn't choosing to believe.
I was one of those people that went down in a screaming heap going, "Ah!" and I can't handle it. And I received responsibility at that moment. I couldn't keep these masks up that I'd been trying to wear and all that be cool shell. It was just so painful and yet so exhilarating.
So I want you to just know that's a very great thing that you're doing.
Since Thursday night, all focus has been to this moment, the infamous blocks game.
Believe me, I have been in many, many blocks games, and each time it's just that much more of a completion and an opening in my own life. So just keep that in mind, that tonight is a journey and we're going to have a great time, and without us, the game couldn't go on, okay?
Please pass out the block.
Each table has 20 children's blocks. With these, they must represent abstract words like love, trust, courage, joy, and integrity. They can talk, but then they must demonstrate in silence to receivers who judge them.
It's like when we won the World Cup in rugby, it was just absolute joy. It was,
The way to this is elusive and mystical. Most people will struggle to even understand what they are being asked to do.
The blocks game is a ripoff of Scientology's Clay demos, in which members there are told that they have to express feelings and experiences in terms of inanimate object in clay. The purpose ultimately is to get people to be broken down and rebuilt in the image of the group.
This is a profoundly disturbing experience for many people. Well, there is a hidden agenda here. They have been told, do not think, you must feel.
Demonstration is finished.
But how do you show integrity without thinking and without talking?
I was confused as to whether it was love or joy.
The pressure comes from not knowing. For some people, the night will pass and they will get no words at all.
Demonstration, but did not receive yes.
Thank you.
It was hard for me to understand why I couldn't demonstrate these words. I really felt like there was something wrong for us not to be able to, when all these other groups, who seemed to be no different from our group, were getting them.
Well, the point with mind control groups is that everything has a purpose, and playing games, singing songs may seem innocuous, but when it's being done as part of a systematic regime to induce age regression, to make people go back to childhood and act like children, then they're much more pliable and to be indoctrinated.
Saturday night is a room full of people who are in major trauma, and they're very, very suggestible.
No, don't limit yourself. Because if you limit yourself to 5 times, it'll take 5.
The aim of this game is to arouse what they call perturbations. It produces frustration and enormous tension in the teams that fail. In the New South Wales Fire Brigade, this course has become one of the preferred training options for senior fire officers. 28 have attended. Doing this is New South Wales Fire Brigade business and good for their careers. But there are some in the Fire Brigade who take another view.
It's not for them to sort of attempt to strip away a person's religion or a person's convictions purely with the idea of replacing it with their own. From my observations, to become part of the euphoria and dynamics that were going on, you had to succumb to their ideas and their values. And I think that the undercurrent of the course is creating, if you like, a sort of a cult following.
I felt that some people become so emotional that they were losing control of their minds. And I do feel that this course could have had that effect on some people.